Hello, everyone. It's Bondar JR, Silver Wolf, Ron, and we're here to stream some EVE Online. So, without further ado, let me get switched over. There is our EVE Online screen. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Hope this stream finds you well. Kind of weird because there's nobody in the chat, even though there's usually a whole bunch of people in the chat. Sure what's going on. But I guess we'll go on our way. So anyway, I was checking out my industry stuff, trying to figure out what's going on there, trying to see about maybe making a run. I think I know how much I need, but I don't know if it's worth it to make a run. I was gonna check over here and see what it's gonna cost me. $2 million, that's not too bad. I guess we can go ahead and do that. Destination, let's switch our ship into this one. Check and make sure there's nothing there first. Board ship, that's one of the changes they made. And I want to check out gate camps. Vanillin again. All right, looks like we're good. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and travel. So, really not sure what's going on with my stream. Normally it shows a whole bunch of other users, but today it has nobody. And that does not seem right. So yeah, not really sure what's going on. Because something doesn't seem right. But we will continue and see what's going on. Let's see, maybe if I can join my stream. Well, let's see what it shows here. See. Still the same thing, so that's weird. So yeah, not sure what's going on with my stream, but it looks like people can join it. Just doesn't have all the bots in there that it normally has, so I'm gonna head to Jita. Try to pick up some materials. Not sure if it's the smartest idea I've ever had, but we're gonna try it. Add those to one of the others. Welcome package. "24 hours. 2 days.
Drive active.
Not sure what that rumbling is. It's like it keeps resetting the sound levels. Don't know why. But anyway, thanks for everybody being here. Thanks to my YouTube viewers. Appreciate you guys watching my streams. Not sure what's going on here tonight, but there are no bots, there are no viewers, there are no nothing in my stream. I was able to connect to it, so it does seem like it's allowing people to connect, but it just seems very strange. Now it says I have 2. Well, that says 1, but yeah. Oh, looks like HogginHowe is here, so that's good. At least somebody was able to join. So, hey Nick. Hopefully you can hear me. The mic seems to be on, so, and when I connected to it, I could hear myself, just delayed, which I think is normal. I think Twitch delays things. If you're out there, just say something so I know you can see the chat. Yeah, really strange. Not sure what's going on.
Drive active.
It does show he's in there, so Nick, if you can hear me, speak to me, Gus. Speak to me. Something really weird going on today.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, not sure what's going on. Seems like everything's working. I don't know. Good old Nick. He's probably not paying attention, or he's got me muted, which is fine. Let me find my spreadsheet. SYLR. 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 Come on. SYLR. 275.1. Buy. And we want to buy 2,600. Let's just round it up to 5,000. Let's do that. Alright. Buy. And we're going to dock here. Just so we're not hanging out here in space.
Active.
And then CRYSTALINE. 34.1. I think that's what it was. Only 3,000.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
No, that's 3 million. Okay. It says I need 10,000, I think. 10,400. So let's just make it 20,000. There we go. Bye. All right. Now, we were also looking at some blueprints. So, we got that plasma thruster. No, that's not what I wanted. Two jumps at Tomo. Alright. Ion thruster, we have antimatter reactor unit. 6 million. Oh, really? That's the only place? Well, that sucks. Ugh. Alright. Takes care of that. Let's put you in there. And what was the other one? Show info. Quantum microprocessor. Okay. 5 million. Bye. All right. Fernite. $5 million in Atomo. Right. And plasma pulse generator.
Pilots, please be careful of the debris as you are undocked.
5.5. I guess we're gonna have to buy it. All right. So put that there. What else? Already got those. Got those. Yeah, we haven't discovered any of the other shit. Okay. Alright, that's undock. So, Nick, can you hear me? Alright. Let's jump.
Warp drive active.
Says he's still there. Not sure what's going on. He just must be ignoring me, or there is something seriously going wrong. I'm gonna text him. Because more than likely he's just lurking. Dock.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Is it 4 jumps? How can it be 4 jumps? I only went 1 jump. It was 2 jumps, and now I only one. That doesn't make any sense. Huh. Surely I could go back to New Jita. Or, excuse me, not New Jita. This is New Caldari. Surely I can go back to Jita. Right. Jump.
Warp drive active.
That doesn't make no sense. So yeah, Nick, if you're there, type a message, text me, whatever. You're probably busy. Actually, it says I have 2 now, so. Yeah, but I don't see a second one, so I don't know who the second one is. So yeah, something seems to be problematic with my stream. I don't know what's going on.
Warp drive active.
So if anybody else is there in the stream, please feel free to say something, because something seems to be going wrong with my chat.
Active.
So if you could put something in the chat, I would greatly appreciate it. So says I have 2 viewers, but I don't see them. So if you are there, let me know. I don't know what all that rumbling is. Baristas.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, just running some errands. Making pickups at Jita.
Docking permission requested.
I'm gonna run these back and
Docking request accepted.
do some research on them, though I don't think it's gonna do much. So there's actually an ad coming up in 3 minutes, so might have to change that to not do 3 minutes because that seems a little long, but all right, let's see what we got here. So we want vanillin. There's vanillin. Set destination. How is it 9? All right. Yes, there's about to be an ad, so apologize for the ads. Unfortunately, as an affiliate, I cannot turn off the ads, so kind of stuck with them, so I apologize.
Active.
It still shows I have 2 viewers. I see Nick, but I don't see the second viewer. I don't see, it's really weird. I don't see my normal. There's usually a whole bunch of bots. And I don't see those, so that's kind of weird. Yeah, that 3 minutes is way too long. But at least it's actually notifying me today, so.
Warp drive active.
So I'll work on switching that to just 1 minute. I don't think it takes effect until I start a new stream, unfortunately, so. But we'll see. Maybe it'll take effect. But yeah, the ad's going to start here in about 48 seconds, so
Warp drive
I'll try not to talk through it. But yeah, it's going to start here in 20 seconds. So I'll just keep flying until the ad's over.
Warp drive active.
It looks like whoever the second one was, they left, so. Yeah, I'm completely confused by my chat issues. Actually, you guys probably are in the ad now, so sorry about that.
Warp drive active.
what's going on. So, ad break in progress. It's kind of weird.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Oh, it actually bought them. Somebody bought them. Well, we'll definitely pick those up. All right, we're back from the ad break. So, thanks for struggling through that. I appreciate it. Looks like Nick's still the only one on there, but I'm getting no response from him, so I don't know what's going on. Not sure if he can't hear me or...
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
He's actually not able to type in the chat. That would be pretty bad. Yeah, not sure what's going on there.
Warp drive active.
Okay. But yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on with the chat. There does seem to be something weird going on. No source selected. Oh, that's good.
Warp drive active.
Maybe we'll do some pirate sites after this. I probably should just go finish off the Arc one. Get that one taken care of. Really don't know. It looks like nobody can chat but me. I don't know why. Which really sucks.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. So you and you and you, you and you, and the three of you will go here. All right. You gotta be kidding me. Did I build those? I don't know if I did or not. I don't know why it reset everything. $289, $249. Let's do 100. 17 hours? Really? Oh my goodness. Takes way too long. Something is definitely wrong with my chat. So I would have expected Nick to text me. So it looks like somebody else is there. So hey, if you're in my channel and you can hear me, please type in the chat. Not sure what's going on, but for some reason my chat doesn't seem to be working. I can type in it just fine. I actually connected through Twitch and I was able to type in it. So not sure what's going on, but it was kind of weird. So yeah, if you're there, go ahead and reach out. I would appreciate it. Actually, so if we look at this, we're going to try and build these guys. So that's the ones we're building now. We do have those. Good. So once those are done, we should be good. And there was something else. Well, I think that's it. Okay. So let me log out of this guy. And let's log in as my alt. See if we can finish the Sisters of Eve one. So see if we can finish the Sisters of Eve one. So this is ridiculous. But yeah, so let's switch over. I was going to log off. Sorry, I got distracted by something else, as usual. I'm assuming that anyone who's in there cannot chat, so sorry about that. I don't know why. That's really frustrating. I suppose I could stop my stream and see about restarting it.
Training completed.
But that seems kind of crazy. Says I have skill points available. What skill points do I have available? Apply. 5,000. Oh, whopping 5,000. Well, thanks for nothing. Unfortunately, I made a mistake last night, and I checked a whole bunch of stuff in and accepted it here at this station, thinking I was on my main when I wasn't. So it kind of got me in a situation there, but we'll figure that out. So, all right, so we're transferring to a new agent at Heck. Doesn't look like we have. Oh yeah, I got all this stuff here. Nope, must already have that one. Definitely already have that one. Criminal connections. Yep, I have that one too. Explosive armor I don't have. There we go. Yeah, no, there's one. Crucifier blueprint. So yeah, we got a bunch of stuff here. So let's go to Heck. Oh, wait. Accept. Oh, crud. Hey, I can hear you. Gave you a viewer and ran to shower and make. Okay. Okay, well, I'm wondering because it shows that I have 2 viewers, but I'm not getting any. I can't see the viewers in my chat for some reason, so I don't know what's going on. So thank you for the response. At least that lets me know that it's working. But yeah, for some reason, it's not showing me my users as it normally does. Who's in the chat? So yeah. So you made popcorn. That's cool. Repair. All right. So what do we got here? This is taking me through a whole bunch of places that I don't really want to go through. For the Ron show. I appreciate that. It hasn't been much of a Ron show because I've been thinking that it isn't working right. So, but let's see. I am in Arnon, and we are going to Heck in a handbasket. And we want to do the shortest, which is going to take us through a place with a kill. So if we do secure, that still takes us through a place with a kill. If I try to skip that one, that makes it 15 jumps. All right, so let's do that. So, we want to skip this one. Avoid. Makes it 15, and that's what we look like. 4 5s. 1 2 3 4. Yep, that's it. All right, let's go. Now we're in business. All right. So hopefully the Ron show is okay. I'm in a weird mood tonight. So like I said, things don't seem to be working right, and there are ads, but it is notifying me of the ads at least today. So I apologize. You're going to get ads. Unfortunately, it is one of the side effects of the well, where's that? It's one of the side effects of the affiliate status. Oh, come on. Explosive armor compression. Why are you not showing it to me? Armor, explosive armor compression. Okay, let's go to armor. Explosive armor compensation. So let's move these guys up to the top. Let's see if that'll work. Actually, let's apply. Oh, it's not. Well, if I'm going to pause, then I'm going to apply it to the first one.
Skill training completed.
Oh, that's why.
Skill training completed.
It wouldn't let me apply it to the one that was currently going. I got you. Alright. So we got that taken care of. So now let's find our jump point. We should have jumped first rather than sit here.
Drive active.
So yeah, it shows I have 2 people in the chat, but I can't see who they are. So if you are there, please please throw something in the chat window so I know you're there. And one of them is my good buddy Nick. But I don't know who the other one is. So, but I'm glad to see that at least people can chat. I had logged in via Twitch and it let me chat, so I thought it was working, but anyway, we are doing these Sisters of Eve Epic Arc. I'm gonna try and get them done tonight, I hope, but it's got me jumping a long way for nothing, so maybe not. Pretty sure I am. $28 of 52, so I still got a ways to go. I'm just barely halfway, so just over halfway. So, and I have to complete it in order to complete this one. So, and then the career agents and the Bissell's combat sites. I haven't done the combat sites yet. Okay, so yeah, so we're working through the Epic Arc in order to complete the air missions and farm the skill points, which is always nice. Unfortunately, I also redeemed a bunch of stuff at a station I didn't want to redeem, so that kind of was disappointing, but we'll figure it out. And frigates, so I might be able to fly here with my Pro Raider and pick them all up. Frigates aren't very big. I should actually set up a jump clone. That's what I should do. And next time I'll just jump here. Let's check our gate campsite to make sure we're not going to get jumped. Actually, save that. Get that out of the way. So what's new with you, Nick? Did you took a shower? Did you, you're not bowling anymore, are you? Probably too focused on your popcorn now, so. Or your smoking hot wife. Nope, season's over. Golf time. Okay, so that's where you were tonight, golf? So how's your golf game? Working out okay, or like your bowling game. By the way, oh yeah, you're all the way in Colorado. That wouldn't have worked. I was gonna say you should have tried out for the corporate challenge bowling, but yeah, that wouldn't have worked. I don't think they would have flew you in for that one. Just getting into it. I'm learning a lot and getting better. I'm a much better bowler. Yeah, bowling's a little bit, probably a little bit easier sport than golf. Golf has a lot of precision, so that can make it a lot more difficult. So I always, when I played golf, I always tried to get the most strokes because then I could justify the cost. Most strokes per dollar. But unfortunately, if you're golfing in any kind of a team setting or trying to win or whatever, that doesn't quite work out. They don't give any prizes for the highest score. So,
Drive active.
legs itching. I love that strategy. Yeah, that was my strategy. Might give that. Yep. Yeah, that was my strategy because I was usually all over the course. So I got to see places on the golf course that most people never got to see. Places that never got mowed. Trees that hadn't been trimmed in decades. But it's actually a very good exercise. So I always walked. So that was the key. If I was going to golf, I was going to walk. So at least I got the exercise. Plus, most times where my ball ended up, they wouldn't let me take a cart anyway. So I had to walk anyway. So it kind of worked out. But I haven't golfed in a while. So, man, walking makes it a lot harder. Nah. I bought, and actually I have it here if next time you're in town if you want it. I bought a roll cart that you pull, and the bag sits on it, actually strapped to it, and that worked out great because I got my steps in. I felt like I was at least getting something for it, and UMB used to have a golf league as well, so. And it's trash, yeah. See, mine wasn't bad. Mine worked out really well. In fact, like I said, it's still in good shape. My golf clubs, not so much, but the cart is in really good shape. In fact, if you don't want it, I'll probably try to take it to Play It Against Sports and see what they'll give me for the set.
Drive active.
That and all my hockey equipment and everything else. Well, you can have it if you want it. Get it out of my house. That'll be a victory for me. Oh, sorry, my foot itches. Yeah, you probably weren't here to hear it, but I was telling the other guys I busted my toe the other night on one of the dog ramps for Benedict and Abigail, and it was real difficult the last 2 days to get socks and shoes on. So, but it's actually feeling a lot better. I think wearing the shoe actually helped. Kind of gave it a little structure to help it heal faster, I think. But yeah, it was.
Drive active.
I break my toes all the time, so it wasn't a super problematic thing. It's kind of one of the things that just happens. No, neither. I didn't swear, but I did yell. So, because it was super painful. Breaking it's super painful. After that, it's just kind of a dull ache. So, and I broke my toes so many times. The weird part is it wasn't my pinky toe. Find a camera. It wasn't my pinky toe. It was the one next to it, just inside. And so my toes are like my fingers. They're really long, so they catch on things. And so I wear socks around the house, and unfortunately we got those ramps around for the dogs, and they are notorious for catching my toes. So we have one so they can get up on the couch, and that's the one I hit. I was walking to the couch and banged it really good. And it really hurt. But no, I was proud of myself. I didn't swear. I didn't cry. But man, it was. And then, of course, my wife thought I was just, I just stubbed my toe or something. So then the next day I took my sock off so she could see. She was kind of shocked because it was black. It had done a really good job on it. And so yeah, but like I said, I broke my toes so many times, they're ugly. Toes are really not the most cutest thing on the body anyway, but mine are really ugly. Because I've broken them a lot of times. Because they're like, yeah, we call them monkey toes. That's what we called them in my family. Because I could actually, at one point in time, I could sign my name with my feet. Because I could grip a pen with my toes. And it wasn't a perfect signature, but it wasn't too far from what I sign now. So, but yeah, it was, yeah. Now I'm not sure I could do it anymore because they've been broken so many times. There's so much scar tissue in there that I don't know that I could grip a pen with them anymore. But they don't usually catch the inside one. It's usually either my big toe or the baby toe. I broke both of those multiple times on both feet. But the inside toe, it's quite a feat to catch that one and not break the baby toe. So, but yeah, my wife kind of freaked out when I showed it to her. She's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "What happened?" She was sitting right there on the couch when it happened. I said, "You know what happened?" She said, "That was last night?" I'm like, "Yeah." Because she just dismissed it as, he's a drama queen, It's not really hurt. No big deal. But yeah, it was weird. Getting the sock on yesterday was really rough. And there's an ad coming up in a minute. So, yeah, you are a drama queen. Yeah, so I've been told. So there's an ad getting ready to start. So what I'll do is I'll try not to talk through the ad. At least my notifications are coming up to let me know that the ad is coming. So that's kind of nice.
Warp drive active.
30 seconds. But yeah, unfortunately, this is one of the side effects of the affiliation is I have ads now and I can't turn them off. So once I get to partner, I can turn them off. And so, but 10 seconds. So I will continue talking after the ad.
Warp drive active.
So let me know. Actually, you won't probably be able to hear me, but if you can hear me, let me know when the ad's over. The last one actually told me that the ad was going on, and I thought that was kind of cool. I don't see it, unfortunately. But this one's not telling me. So, I would love for some consistency.
Docking permission requested. Docking request.
I haven't seen. Okay, so now it says ad break in progress. So it must be that it's still delayed. So now you probably have it. Yep. All right. Accept. I'm going to stay in heck. Investigate and report back.
Warp drive active.
Oh my goodness gracious. You are kidding me. Let's dock before they start shooting me. All right, so it looks like the ad's over. So can you hear me now? My goodness, those are battleships. Oof. I am back. Car ad, internet ad, Apple Mac ad, insurance ad, 30 seconds each for first 2 and 15 seconds each last 2. Yeah, so it's like a minute and a half every 30 minutes. So 3 minutes an hour. And so, so you can hear me now? Okay, yes, she said yes. Okay, so let me go back and answer. So what defines a partner? So partner is pretty much everything I already have, except I need, I think, 75 viewer average for a month. So from 3 viewer average a month to 75 viewer average a month. Quite a big jump. So, but you know, but yeah, once you go to partner, I think the percentages change and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a pretty big one. They said it was funny because they congratulated me and said that must be completed mission. Go here, agent location. So we're going to a new agent. Accept. Close. So they congratulated me because they said very few people make affiliate in just 3 months. That's actually a pretty good feat. So I'm super excited about that. But then in the same breath, they said that, you know, a very small percentage actually make partner once they make affiliate. So it's like, oh, okay. So, but we'll see. But yeah, the percentages, I think, change. Things of that nature. I can shut off the ads as a partner. There is ad revenue, so I do get paid for the ads based on how many viewers there are. But I think it's pennies. And so, and then subscriptions. I think I get 50% of subscriptions as an affiliate, but as a partner, I think depending on how high a level partner you are, I think you can get up to 70% of the subscriptions. So, and then I guess the tips, the bits they call it, I guess you get all of that no matter what. And so But there's different things. I think we were talking about the other day, emotes and badges and things of that nature that are on there. And so I meant to ask you, do you have Amazon Prime? Standing increased, okay. It looks like we got a couple more viewers, though I can't see who they are. I really don't know what's going on with that. So yeah, with Amazon Prime, I do as well. With Amazon Prime, you're entitled to subscribe to one streamer for free. It's included in your Prime subscription, which is kind of nice. And so yeah, so that one's kind of nice. So I thought, yeah, I'll have to add that on here someplace so that they know. So, but I think on your Twitch screen, browser screen, or you're probably doing it on your phone, on your Twitch screen, there should be something up in the top corner that says something about Prime rewards or Prime something. I haven't done it myself yet.
Docking permission requested.
But that's where somebody told me it was.
Docking request accepted.
And so I'll research it and figure it out, because I want to add that to the announcement, because I'll add it to one of my announcements. Since I got the YouTube one already, I'll add one that says that, hey, if you're Amazon Prime, take out the auxiliary power array in Lustrek. That's where we are. Okay, good. All right, close, undock. So I have to tie my Twitch to it. So yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, so that's probably the case.
Warp drive active.
But so that's kind of nice, because that gives you the ability to support somebody without having to pay any extra. So since it's already included in your Prime subscription, so and I thought, man, that's pretty nice. Because I've had Prime subscription now for years, and I don't always feel like I'm getting a whole lot out of it. So that would actually be nice to be able to support somebody. So all right, why won't you stay up? Epic Arc missions completed, level 2. Okay, that's what. Oh my goodness! So it says I gotta take out the auxiliary power. I can't. These guys are going to shoot at me. These are battleships. You need to destroy the auxiliary power? How am I going to do that? Oh, they flew away. Okay, good. Whew. Man, that was scary. All right. So somebody must have lured them away. Okay. Launch. F. This will give me to 38. Okay, so we'll wait till we get closer. And actually, 28 is the key, so let's keep it around 30. So keep at 30. What was that? Oh, there you go. Well, thank you for that, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was awesome. Okay, so we got a cargo container there. Well, let's approach that. Let's see if we can take these guys out. Oh, they're already attacking him. Good. Should have figured. Oh, they were about to take that one out, and I pulled them away. So, well, thank you for that. Awesome. So did you have to convert something to bits in order to be able to do that? What does that mean? What does what mean? I don't know what you mean. I have some bits, so I sent one. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I wasn't sure because they said I had heard that you have to convert stuff to bits in order to be able to do that, but I wasn't sure how that worked. So, all right, return to drone bay. Ooh, let's loot this guy. Ooh, some bullets. Let's approach this guy. And let's loot this guy. Ooh, radioactive, I'll take that. We can sell it. And let's loot this guy. Metal scraps. Alright. Alright, close you and dock. I have some bits, so I sent one. Me sending a bit. What does that mean? Me sending a bit. So, yeah, I think it equates to a penny. So, but it started a cheer, and so the whole cheer is to kind of get people to do it together, and kind of they call it a cheer thing. So yeah, it's another one of those affiliate things that I have to study up on, but. I don't know what this PogChamp was, but way to go.
Docking permission requested.
I'm going to send them one by one for constant cheer. There you go.
Docking request accepted.
Yeah, that was one I was thinking that I needed to get some bits so that I could do something for some of the people I watch as well, but I hadn't quite figured out how to do that yet, so. Right. So let's complete this one. Complete. Let's see if I sell these here. It won't let me sell them. I won't let me sell them. There you go. Thank you, sir. Now you're running it up. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I won't. Oh, it won't let me sell it because it's in my cargo. That's why I got to put it in the item hanger in order to be able to sell it. Let's sell. Immediate. It says that it's selling it. Cancel. $369. Right there. There's a buyer for $369. Why won't you sell it? Oh, because it's at that station. I need to go to that station. All right. All right. Well, let's see about this one. Nope. Well, I want to sell it. I guess you can't sell that one. Wonder why. Huh. Well, that's weird. All right, well, I'll take them with me. All right, clear this out. So, how annoying is it? I don't hear the cheers. Yeah, they're a little different. I think that's one I'm gonna have to work on because they are a little different. So, it's a lot of high-pitched musical keystrokes type of thing. So yeah, it's a little different. But thank you for that. Tell the wife I hit the big time. I made money tonight, so Clear the facility of hostiles and capture any lieutenants present. All right, we can do that as long as they're not battleships there. But yeah, it does a ping. And then I guess the more of them you do together, the higher it gets. So.
Warp drive active.
So did you get awarded those for something, or? Because I don't have any, and that's one of the things I thought I needed. One of these days I need to actually get some, so. Flyby. I think I bought them when you first started. Oh, okay. It's not gonna work. Let's try thorium. And let's launch my drones since they're targeting me. Yeah, well, I think that what they said is it's like $100 for $1, and so they're like a penny each. And so that's kind of why I wondered, was like. Well, this guy isn't targeted. $95. Wow. Way to go. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Bing! Alright, those guys you took out, they were trying to evacuate someone from the habitation which is vulnerable now without them guarding it. So you can fire a few rounds in the building. That should flush them out. Okay. Habitation module. Alright. Alright, stop shooting. I'll come with you. Alright. So, return to drone bay. Let's loot these guys. X-ray. X-ray. Oh, they were still attacking it. My drones were still attacking it. I forgot about them. Approach. Yeah, I almost killed it. That wouldn't have been good. So, hey, thanks for that. Appreciate it. That was above and beyond. I didn't expect that. So thank you for that. Just a little bit. Every little bit helps. You made me profitable. So yeah. So I'll have to add that to your resume. You were my first financial supporter too. So my first supporter and my first financial supporter. So awesome job. So thank you for that. Let's see, where are we on this? 32 out of 52. Ooh, no way in hell I'm coming. Oh, wait. So why did he complain? It says complete mission. Do I have him in my thing? I guess I don't think I do. I don't.
Docking permission requested.
Well, that must mean that I screwed it up.
Docking request accepted.
Huh. Well, that's weird. Start, complete. Oh, it did complete it. Okay. I was thinking it wasn't going to complete it. Report to another agent. All right, set destination. Oops. You actually have to accept it, you dingbat. All right, I don't have anything in the item hangar. There we go. Well, I appreciate it, Nick. I really wish I could see. Oh, it says Rateman 01's on there now. So it is showing me somebody different. So, hey, Rateman. Thanks for being here. Let's get over here to heck.
Active.
What the heck? I really wish it would stop doing that. It puts all that stuff down in the corner. And that's why I can't... So these guys are all going up. Sisters of Eve is nice and high. 249. That's pretty good. Rooter Tribe. Don't know if they're going up or down. Looks like they went up. The die's 229. That's not bad.
Warp drive active.
But yeah. I was going to try... I don't know that we're going to make it. I was going to try and finish this off tonight. So we can check that off. I don't know how to, these abyssals. I'm going to have to figure out the abyssals. But this is the one we're at, and we have to complete it. So we have to do all 52. Not hard, just long.
Warp drive active.
That's why the Brooder Tribe is going up, because it's in this. It's in their station. Let's see. Oh no, that's on my main. I keep forgetting I'm not on my main.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So yeah, it says there's 3 people watching, but I only show HogginHowe and Rateman. So I appreciate whoever you are. Thanks for being here. I'm not able to see who you are, but I do appreciate you being here. So thank you for that. Assassinate is a Tavar. All right, I think I can do that. And they're here in heck. Activity tracker.
Warp drive active.
No, assassinate is a wizard. Was a. Yeah, I haven't seen Ming in a while, so. Hope he's doing okay. Wayo was here last night. He was here all night with me last night, so that was pretty cool. Kept me company. 17 to 27. Perfect. Now they're closing too close. Well, I gotta get my drones out because my guns won't track them that close. Need to destroy the Amar tactical outpost. Okay. Alright, and there's Izza. I don't see the tactical outpost. And that's it. Complete mission. Alright, so let's pick these up. Let's approach this one. Actually, let's call these back before I forget about them. Grab that. Approach this one. And then approach this one. And then approach this one. Interesting. The only one that didn't have loot was the head guy. Kind of strange. But stranger things have happened. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. Let's approach. Too far away. Alright. And approach this one. There we go. Alright, let's dock. Got my drones. Ad break starting in 12 seconds. But I don't think that's correct. I think it takes a little bit longer. But I apologize for the ads, guys. Part of the new affiliate status, so. It says I got 5 people watching now, so whoever you are, appreciate you being here.
Docking permission requested.
Enjoy the ad break. I'll be back right after it.
Docking request accepted.
When it finally comes. It's cut. There it is. Now it's starting. Oh, oh, oh. All right, cool. Nobody's hurt.
Warp drive active.
So sorry about the ad breaks, guys and gals. Thanks for being here. Part of the new affiliate status, so I apologize. I can't shut them off. So. I appreciate you guys dealing with them. Yeah, it says I have 5 people watching now, but I still only see the 2 of you in the stream. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but Air daily goal completed. Ooh, there's a missile. They're shooting missiles at me. Not that it's doing any damage, but they're shooting at me. That's that. Return. Approach. So yeah, we'll pick up this loot and see what we can do. Air daily goal completed. So if I go in here, it's not there. Might be here. There it is. Yep. Claim. 500,000. Not bad. Not bad. Scourge missile. Put my afterburner on so it actually gets me going a little bit faster. Don't run into the building. May as well at least get the loot. Not that any of it's super loot or anything, but might as well pick it up. We earned it. Remove large collidable objects. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, so shows I have 4 people. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing who's watching. That's really... But I appreciate you guys being here, no matter who you are. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for contributing. You are appreciated. Also want to say thanks to my YouTube viewers. They never get a shout out, so I want to say thanks to them. I have some diehard YouTube viewers that really try to watch my streams and when I upload them to YouTube, so I appreciate that. Where we at? 35. Okay.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So we'll try and get these ARC missions taken care of, which should boost our standings, which might actually even get us to where we need to be for those agents that we were talking about. For those research agents, so might actually work out. Okay, request a mission. Says we're going to go to Tamu. I didn't want to show information. I wanted to say set destination. Oh my goodness. They're all high sec, so we should be okay. Except close, undock. Yeah, we're probably fine. Should have probably checked to see if I needed to repair, but certificate of death. Let's see if my Ladai ones are going up, because some of those went up earlier. And nope, they're not. But that's okay. Excuse me. So I apologize again about the ad breaks. Unfortunately, that's a side effect of the affiliate status. And as an affiliate, I'm not allowed to turn them off. So, but if and when I get to partner, I'll be able to turn them off. I prefer my viewers not have to watch ads.
Drive active.
But yeah, it seems when it notifies me that there's an ad coming, there's still a delay from when my notification goes away to when the ad actually starts. So it's notifying me a minute in advance, but then it seems that it's at least another minute. I'm gonna have to time it. Seems it's at least another minute before the ad actually comes on. So, which is kind of strange. And then it gives me a notification that the ad is going, and how long it's going to go for. So, which is kind of nice. At least that way I'm not sitting here talking away and you guys can't hear me. So. Hi. That's one of my emotes, I think. It's probably one of the default ones. That's one that I actually solicited some people today. Yeah, I solicited some people today. There's a thing called Fixver, Fixver, where you can go out and hire somebody to design you stuff. And so, yeah, I'm entertaining offers on there to see what it's going to cost me. I'm just not a very creative guy, so probably be better if I had somebody do it. So that way when people do subscribe, they get those emotes, and I'd like them to be super cool. So, but I think one of the ones I'm looking at, they'll also do the screens, so the layouts and stuff, what they call overlays, and design those a little bit better. Some more animations and stuff, because I think these are already animated, but they're kind of just default animations. Kind of set me apart, have something custom designed, but unfortunately the cost, so not sure if it's worth it to pay for it or not, but that's what I'm looking into. So I want people to enjoy being on the stream. So the problem is they really don't have a good package where you get everything. So some of them charge, $10 an emote, or $5 an emote. I saw some of them will give you, 3 for $10. Some of them will give you, they have different tiers. So they'll have a basic tier, a standard tier, and then a premium tier. And with the premium tier, you get, the most stuff. But, like some of them are 10, 25, and 50. Some of them are 25, 50, and 100. So it's just a matter of what they're given. And so, but they're all custom kind of designed, so which is kind of nice. So and they'll design it for, what you want. And you give them an idea, and then they design it, and if you like it, that's, I guess, when you pay for it through the Fixver. So, but seemed like a pretty good thing, but gonna cost me. So, but yeah, I can kind of look at trying to step it up to the next level. So, but yeah, it was interesting because if I was gonna do it would make sense to do it all through one creator so that they would have the same theme. But none of the creators seem to have a whole package that gave you everything you need. They'll do the panels, and they'll do the overlays, and they'll do your Twitch logo, and then they'll do like 1 or 2 emotes and 1 or 2 badges where you need like 8 or 10 badges and 8 or 10 emotes. So it's like, so I think that's where they kind of get the upsell and kind of make the extra money. So, but yeah, it looked like it was probably to get everything I needed, it was probably gonna run me somewhere around $100. So, but yeah, I think it probably would be worth it. Would be nice. I'm using these standard ones from Stream Elements is where I get my overlays, and they're free. And I did customize them a little bit, mostly just moving stuff around and that kind of stuff, shutting stuff off, turning stuff on. But for the most part, yeah, they're just standard stuff that they have out there. So, and they're not too bad. But they're kind of basic. So now that I've reached the affiliate status, I probably need to step it up. So that's what maybe I'll do. Maybe I'll do a campaign where I'm working towards, updating the stream. Should be pretty cool. But yeah, the subscribers get the emotes, and so I definitely want to at least get the emotes so that they have something to look forward to if they're gonna subscribe, because I really appreciate that. So man, what are all these? Elite Imperial. Holy cow, that's a lot of ships.
Warp drive
That's a
active.
lot of ships. Edencom. Okay, makes sense. But yeah, it was weird. Some of them were really nice. So yeah, if you go out there, it's called Fix. I think it's Fixver. Let me look it up again. Yeah, actually, it's it's not Fixver. It's Fiverr. Fiverr. Fiverr.com. And I guess they kind of take content creators and put them together with people. Hey, Solara. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate the view and the chat. Nice to see ya. How are you doing this evening?
Warp drive active.
I'm working on Sisters of Eve Epic Arc quests, so on one of my alts. Try and get some status. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, that's one thing I may actually put on the channel as well, that I'm advertising for a content creator to be able to, or a graphic designer to be able to help me out. Is that way they get some credit for that, and maybe I get a discount. So sure. This one's name is Rage Mastwit. Mastwit.
Warp drive active.
Rage is the first name, so. We'll see what this agent's all about that they sent us to.
Docking request accepted.
Yeah. I think if you search on Rage, you'll get a bunch. But yeah, it's RAGE space MASTWIT. Actually, here, if I bring it up here, yeah, there's the name. That might help. There it is. Conversation. Alright, Ms. Risdal. The following item will be granted to you when the mission is accepted. Bring Ms. Risdal to the colony where her family lives. Okay, we can do that. Close. Yeah, it's here. Tindu. Okay, cool. I'm gonna make sure it's in the same system, so.
Warp drive active.
This is probably one of those ones where I got to put it in a container that's going to be 50 kilometers away. So. Let's see, what are we on? 37? Alright. So what's that, 25 more? No, 15 more. 15 more? Yes, 15 more. A lot of them go pretty quick. Actually, it's only 18 kilometers away, so not too bad. So. So yeah, we'll see. This one should complete pretty quick. Were you able to find him? Don't crash me into the asteroid. Right through it. Right through it. Okay. Let's put it in there. Alrighty. Start conversation. Complete remotely. Request. Report to Dr. Canis. I mean, they are just running me all over the place.
Warp drive active.
I didn't get it yet. Yeah, we'll jump to this one, see if we can. Edencom, that's right. I remember this is the one that had all the ships hanging out at the gate. Oh, not there now.
Warp drive active.
Not there now. So now it says I got 6 people. Awesome. So whoever you are, laughing mad, appreciate it. Thanks for being here. My chat is not quite working right tonight. It's not showing me exactly who's here, so not quite sure why.
Warp drive active.
But all good. Appreciate you guys being here. As I was mentioning earlier, if any of you are graphic designers that create emotes or badges, we don't need no stinking badges. If you create emotes or badges or anything kind of stream related, drop me a line and I'll definitely want to talk to you about maybe getting some content created for my stream, take it to the next level. I just became affiliate yesterday, so trying to figure out all the things I need to add now that I'm an affiliate. So,
Warp drive active.
and if one of the people that came to my stream was the one that actually worked it out, that would be awesome. So that'd be even better. So keep it in the family. So there, Mingto. So solaratzu, solar. I'm gonna call you solar. So you're Ming. Hey, it's me.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. No worries. No worries. Hopefully I didn't just ruin that. This guy. Alright, standings increase, location, mysterious statuette. I remember this one. This one's gonna give me. I gotta somehow equip this relic analyzer. I remember this one. Alright, let's figure out how to get this on here. You could potentially have big issues with CPC if you're not careful, my friend. Why? I don't understand that. They know all about alts. I'm going to take this off. I have all my alts on there. Oh, that's the stuff in my cargo hold. Okay. That's why it's giving me the errors. It's like, what errors is it giving me? Yeah, I don't understand that. I'm not using 2 accounts, so that's the only one that usually causes problems. I have all these on 1 account, so all the tunes that I play on here, I have one on 1 account, so. And they're not against multiple accounts. I think they're just against you having them logged in at the same time, so. But nobody even knows my alts. I use them as spies. Yep. No worries. Well, I was missing you the last couple days, so appreciate you being here. So, ancient tune. All right, so I got to kill these guys first. I remember this one. I got to kill these guys first, and then I can go in and do the site. Where'd they come from? Hey, Caviar. Caviar, how are you? Okay. And I don't even know what that is, so. No, makes sense. We got an ad break coming up in a minute, so I apologize again for the ad breaks. One of the side effects of making affiliate status, so because they won't let me turn them off, so. At least I finally got it to tell me it's coming in. Input broadcasting is 1 key press. The action happens on multiple characters. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's that whole bot mining and that kind of stuff. They definitely are against that stuff. So, yeah. Which I understand. I'm against it as well. So. But I know one of the other streamers that I watch, he plays both his accounts at the same time. He has one that kind of does his scouting for him, and then he plays his other one to fight because he's a solo guy. And I don't think he's ever worried about it. But then again, maybe he just doesn't know. Yeah, okay. Oh, good. Okay. So keep them all separate. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's too much keeping track of. I don't think I can do that one. So let's recall these guys before I forget them again. Well, they do play by the rules and only have one at a time on Twitch. Yep, and that should be fine. And that's mine. This one's the only one that I have that has Omega. Though now they're giving a free week of Omega, so I could probably get Omega on the other one at least for a week. But But in the case of this one, oh, there's the ad break. All right. Here's my mysterious statuette. Turn you off. Oh, ad's still going on.
Warp drive active.
All right, ad's over. So now I have several dozen tunes that are, oh my God, now, and I have them on every day. So, wow, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, I've been watching a lot of Twitch to get those cool skins. So, yep, I understand. I'm stuck. All right, let's see if we can get out of here. All right, well, let's stop. Since you're not really warping. Let's get away from this thing. Okay, that's not working. Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. Come on. Congrats on making the associate, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think it's affiliate, but yeah, I know what you meant.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, that happened yesterday, so that was kind of nice, but I think it's actually caused more problems than good. But I appreciate it. It was something I was striving to get to, but I didn't realize I hadn't checked into it very well. So use the AB while getting away from the structure. Also, yeah, I should have. But the I didn't realize the ads were not optional. I always thought the ads were optional. So, but turns out for affiliates, the ads are not optional. So.
Docking request accepted.
So yeah, trying to figure out what's the least invasive way to do those. So complete. All right. Request. Strange coded document. Find the monastery. Clear the area of pirates. Retrieve any documents you find. Okay. Do I need to? I still need the thing on there? I don't think so. And that is here. Okay. I'm not using that anyway, so I may as well. Should have probably repaired. But yeah, thanks, Caviar. I should have used the afterburner while I was getting away from it. Kind of weird that I got stuck on it.
Warp drive active.
Most of it's just figuring out which direction to point the ship so that it gets away from it. Display wise, it didn't. I thought it was the other direction. I was actually pointing the wrong way, so I need to take that relic off, analyzer off of there. So this will be the one where actually we'll need the shield booster since I don't have it on there. So that's just Eve having poor collision boundaries. Yeah. Trying to keep you on your toes. So Keep at 30. That's what I want, right? No, 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 no. Keep at 18. Keep at 20. Let's do that. Let's launch these guys. Now that everybody's targeting me. You shouldn't be able to fly inside structures. I agree. I agree. It should crash into the structure, which would then cause problems for your shields and your armor and everything else. But that means we have to work that out. Should just bounce off the outside. Yep. Why would you go all the way to 19 when you have several that are already here? 17. Here's a 17. And you go to the one furthest away. Alright, just turn that off. It ain't doing no damage. Alright, retrieve the strange-coded document from the cargo container. Oh, there's a cargo container. Silly me, I'm picking up these. Yeah, it's still getting closer. Ooh, yeah, a lot of stuff. Lure would be the ships and structure shields prevent damage, but also keeps you from colliding. Yep. I agree. But as you said, it takes a little bit more programming to actually get that working right. So much easier to roll it out with it working incorrectly and just have everybody deal with it. Right, that's dock.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, there was one the other day. I somehow got completely inside of it. It's easy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Used to be really bad. Yes, I agree. Used to be really bad. Yeah, it used to be really bad. You used to get stuck inside stuff for a long period of time.
Docking permission
I had to put it in first-person view in order to try and get out, which was always frustrating. So yeah, they've come a long way, but yeah, the other day I got caught inside something. Even though I didn't fly inside it, I somehow got inside of it. It might have been the same mission now that I think about it. Alright, now we're going to go back to this guy. Actually, let's fix this just in case. Let's take you off and put you there. And put you there. Alright. Fear being near structures. Yep. Definitely something you need to be leery of. I never tell my ship to stop. And that's what always happens, especially with those relic ones. Got to get close enough to make the relic analyzer work, but not so close that you get stuck inside of it. So best thing to do in that case, if you don't have a player combat timer, is to log out and back in, and it will warp you out. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I didn't think about that. You slam that control space bar to stop. Yeah, you know what? I've never used that. I will start using that. I didn't realize that's what was stop. Thank you for that. Learn something new every day. It's the emergency brake. Yeah. I gotta keep that in mind. It might have been you who told me about the whole control click to target, because I used to do the real slow target, select it from the menu, which took forever. And somebody, one of my early streams, said, you know, you could just hold down the control key and click on those and it'll target them. I'm like, really? One of those, I had no idea. Been playing the game all these years and had no idea. So yeah, I can definitely, I have my finger pretty much on control all the time, so I'll do the control one. Yeah, a lot more cool shortcuts than I know about. Yeah, that's, like I said, it's kind of nice to learn them. So the problem is I don't find ones for the really ones I need, like keep at distance and that kind of stuff. But I bet you I could probably go in there and code one to do that. So
Drive active.
there's probably a way to do it. I just haven't figured it out. So, all right, it's midnight. Where are we at? 41 of 52. Still got 11 left. I remember the last ones don't go that fast because you got to kill stuff. Let's see. What do you mean by code one? In the case of that, I think if you go to the escape menu and you go into user interface, I think, or something. I thought there was a way. Shortcuts. Is that it? Combat. You can go in here and actually add one, like tag item and blah, blah, blah. That's what I meant by code. So a hotkey. Thank you. That's the correct term. Yes, that's the correct term.
Drive active.
So yeah, I could set up a hotkey for one of them. So because that's the one I find that I'm always trying to do, is in order to keep them at the same range as my guns, kind of keep at distance. But as you say code, and code usually means automate. Yeah, I just meant kind of go in and add the code in there, add the hotkey. So yeah, hotkey would have been a correct term. Sorry about that. I'm a programmer by trade, so I call everything coding. So
Docking request accepted.
if I could figure out how to code my wife, I would probably be in better shape. So, or maybe code myself to not piss her off as much. That would probably work out too. So. Defeat Taphos in a trial by combat. I can do that. He's here. Tanu, okay. Doc. Carrying around a lot of junk. So you separate the terms coding and programming then? Yeah, kinda. Programming is what I do for a living, so that's completely different. In the case of what I meant was kind of like what you came up with was the hotkey thing, was just making it going into the settings and figuring out what I needed to do to make it more automated. So true. So yep, definitely true. I could sit with a piece of paper and write up code and hand it off to a programmer to implement. Yep, I've done that. Complete remotely. Request. Now they're going to send us back to her, which I think is a long road. Accept. Alright, so let me bring these guys in so I don't fly off without them. He doesn't have nothing. And let me check this route so that I don't get caught with my pants down. Alright, so Tanu to Arnon. Arnon. Tanu to AN. Alright, definitely some problems there. Alright, so secure is not a problem. All high sec. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and start flying. So,
Warp drive active.
and back in 98, when I was taking C++, 98, I'd print out my code and look through it for the problem and show it to some and say, you see the problem, and get a response. You can't do it that way. True. True. You can try. It's not always successful. I actually had one of my professors when I was in college, a little bit earlier than that. I graduated from college in 91, so. But I had one of my professors in college tell me that I couldn't do it a certain way, and I'm like, it's working. He says, it can't be. And sure enough, I brought it in, had to demo it for him and show him it was working, and then, like you said, print it out, and yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of them is coming down to the syntax, but sometimes it's a little hard to see on the screen. It's easier to see once you print it out. But yeah, I remember going back and forth with him. He was one of my fourth year professors. He said, nah, that'll never work. And yeah, it's working. And he would not believe it. And finally, once I demoed it to him and showed it to him and gave him the code printout to prove it, he finally begrudgingly accepted that it did work that way. But then he came back with, well, that's not the way I meant you to do it. So, and so, for me, it's easier to look at a piece of paper than stare at the stupid screen. I agree. Back when I was learning to program, we didn't do C++. We started with COBOL, and actually C, my final year, we did C. Our senior project was in C. We developed a phone course subscription system. Course subscription. Subscription is not the right word. In order to sign up for your classes, you would always go to the tables. This is back in my day, so yours is probably a little different. But when I would sign up for my classes, you'd have to go into the commons, and the professors would have their classes out. They'd have a table, and they'd have all their classes laid out. You'd have to sign up, and only the first people would get on the classes. And so for our senior project, we came up with a telephone, kind of like an IVR system, an interactive voice recognition system, where you would use the pin numbers, and they would print out a catalog that had the course numbers, and you would call and put in the course number and try and sign up for the classes that way, so you didn't have to stand in line, and especially stand in line for 20 minutes to find out the class was full. And now you've been in this line for 20 minutes, so you won't get the other classes. So, but that was in C, and that was when C first came out. So, but yeah, it was. I'm curious. It's a small state school in Pennsylvania is where I went to college, and we were talking about this the other day. My whole college career was 5 years. I was on the 5-year plan because I enjoyed college more than most people, and enjoyed it too much. And so, yeah, my whole 5 years cost less than 10 grand total, which was kind of nice. Now I'm pretty sure the same school costs 4 or 5 times that. So, C makes me want to drill a hole in my head to let the evil spirits out. The latest one I've done is C sharp is what I've done most recent.
Drive active.
But very similar. Still a lot of the same syntax. Just changed a few things, but now with the with all the AI stuff, they're actually getting AI to write code for you. So we got programmers that we're hiring at the bank that they'll get AI to write their code for them. Doesn't quite write it the way most people would, but I guess it's functional. So that's the last language I learned. Yep. Well, it's actually made it so I guess that, you still have to have a human to type it into the AI chatbot to have it generated, and then they copy paste it into the thing. So, but that's how a lot of them, they don't have any formal training, they don't have any formal knowledge of programming, but they come in and have the AI chat write their code for them. It's like, makes it very difficult when something doesn't work right because they have no troubleshooting skills either. So, yeah. C sharp makes a cross with this 2 index fingers. Be gone, foul demon. Yeah. They just keep changing everything just a little bit and calling it something different. So, yeah, the good old days. The good old days when life was simple. We were talking the other night, and when I started programming, we did it on punch cards. So I had to file it into the machine with the punch cards, and if you had a hole where you weren't supposed to have a hole, your whole code didn't work. And it was one of those. Was Skynet. Yep. Using AI to make suggestions is fine, but not to write code because it doesn't always. Yep, it definitely doesn't write it the most efficiently, that's for sure. And so, but yes, I agree. To have it kind of suggest something, suggest a pattern, suggest something along those lines, suggest a style to start with. That's always good. But yeah, we had a couple that were doing that. They were using the AI chat to generate all their code, and unfortunately, it didn't last long. So, I should say fortunately, because sooner or later it's going to have some kind of bug, and you at least not to know how it works to be able to trace that down. So I won't even tolerate my computer talking to me. I won't take no talk back. I tell the machine what to do. It does not tell me. But the standard C compiler can usually turn a mess for code into a good compile runtime. Yep. One of my first jobs, actually my very first programming job
Self-drive.
was an imaging system for imaging documents. Back in the days, I wrote scanner drivers for imaging scanners, long before the cell phone era. And ours was so large, it was written in C. It was so large we had to queue it up to compile overnight because it would take like 16 hours to compile with all the linking and everything. And sometimes we'd come in the next morning to find out it had an error, like, 5 minutes after we left the office, and have to start all over again. Lost a lot of days of work that way. This was a small company. I've been meaning to look up and see if they're still around, but I'm pretty sure they're not.
Warp drive active.
I think I did try and look them up a couple years ago, and there's a couple other companies with the same name, but not the same companies. Not doing the same bits, not doing the same work. But yeah. When I got out of college, I couldn't get a computer job, so I minored in accounting. So I ended up with an accounts receivable position, and I did that for probably about 2 years until I got my first break as a computer programming job, and it was that small company for the imaging, and they had made me some big promises. Oh yeah, in 2 years you'll be here and you'll be doing this, and I think they paid me like a nickel more than I was making at the accounts receivable position, which I thought was kind of ludicrous. But they said, "Oh, by 2 years you'll be way above that." Well, 2 years came and went, and I still wasn't anywhere. Wasn't barely above what I was making when I started. So I started looking. I put my resume out, and it was phenomenal because I had a little over 2 years experience with that imaging company as a programmer, and I got offers that were amazing, double and tripled my salary. And so, back in the mid to late 90s, I learned HTML by going to the library and reading some books and using web resources, and then web pages design software came around, and I said the same thing. You need to know what's going on in the code instead of making pretty pictures in a web page designer. I agree. Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem with a lot of them is we still have a few programmers on staff at the bank that they code really well, but they have no troubleshooting skills when something goes wrong. So if their code doesn't work right the first time, they're like, "Can you help me with this?" Yeah, but you really should learn this. So I got another ad coming up here in 25 seconds. So my sister also got fed a bunch of flies as a new accounting programmer. Yeah. It was weird because when I jumped, I actually ended up the Department of Defense hired me, and that's what moved me out here to Kansas City, where I am now from the East Coast. And yeah, I think they tripled my salary and moved me to a place where the cost of living was half what it was on the East Coast. I was in the D.C. area, and it was kind of funny because I was like, "What's the catch?" And they were like, "Nobody wants to live in Kansas City." And I'm like, "Sounds like the perfect place for me." So yeah, exactly. And that's kind of one of the things I have asked them is, exactly how did you learn to code this if you don't know how to debug it? So, but they told me one of their responses was, "Well, my stuff always works right the first time." And of course I laughed, just like I did there. But yeah, they didn't think it was funny. I thought it was funny. Here's my ad.
active. Warp drive active.
All right, welcome back from the ad. Again, apologize for the ads. But I learned Perl on my own and fixed my problems the hard way. Yes, I remember doing Perl. No compiler, no debugger. Had to figure it out yourself. Embedded Perl code in HTML page and design quizzes that checked your answers same page. Yep. Yeah, I think those are the kind of skills that are lost nowadays, but they're really good skills to have. That was one we had with that huge imaging program back in the 90s. Was we couldn't use a debugger to debug it, so we had to put print statements places and see which layer of code was doing what and where the problem was. And sometimes we would forget to take a print statement out, and we'd send out an update to somebody, and they'd be like, the problem's been fixed, you did an excellent job, but every time I hit the button, I get a F79 that pops up in the corner of the screen, and I don't know what that means. And I'm like, oh, that's a special code. Don't worry about that. That means you're doing the right thing. Don't worry about it. Tell my coworkers, hey, we forgot to take a print statement out. Yeah, Perl's too newfangled for you. Yeah, Perl was one of those that, you had to do it the hard way. It was all text. Was at Purdue and everyone had a web page and server access to develop your own web pages. Yeah. They all developed their own. Nobody looked at each other, so they just developed their own. Never really got into the web page development. Yep, and that's what I've done. And that's exactly what I've done. I was so good at it that they made me do it for everybody. So. But I've made a really good living with that. So, unfortunately, I ended up supporting code for some pretty poor programmers who would throw out code as quickly as possible, knowing that it didn't work right, just so that it would come to me to fix. And that got old real quick. But I remember one issue I had to actually add some data structures to find. Yep. I love data structures. That was one of my favorite things learning in college, and even with everything else I did. I had always loved the data structures. That was my key. Yeah. It was in its own way, but our mandate was that, when you deploy it to production, it at least got to work the first time. If they find bugs in it later on, after they've used it, that's one thing. But if it doesn't even work the first time you deploy it, that's not functioning code. So, but it took a long while for us to get everybody on board. So we should have been the code QA person. Yeah, this was back before we had those kind of QA people. Before we had change control and things of that nature, when programmers would deploy their own code to production and things of that nature, which that doesn't happen anymore. Turned out it was a concurrency issue. Linked data entry personnel repeatedly hitting the update key issue with the so yeah. Yeah, we've had a couple of those where you really can't account for everything the user will do. But the idea was there was, even if there wasn't a title for it. Yep. Yeah, well, I think, and like you said, that's pretty much what we were, to be honest, because they would throw it into prod and we get called because they say, yeah, it doesn't even work, you know, and we'd have to figure out why. But yeah, that was always interesting. So it was leading to a very serious errors in relational databases, and I couldn't repeat it. Yeah, I've had a few of those, and one of the key things I figured out as a support programmer was going to the user's workstation and having them demo it. So how does it actually happen that you make it? I have one. This was really funny. She, God bless her. She said, yeah, it's the strangest thing. She says, I get up from my chair, and when I sit back down again and look, the screen's got an error message on it, and I don't know what's causing it. It's obviously when I stand up, and I'm like, okay, that can't possibly be. You're not doing anything with the program when you're standing up, okay? So it turns out what she was doing is she would stand up and kind of lean over to adjust her chair, and her rear end would hit the keyboard and hold keys down, and that would cause the program to get into a loop, an error. And so then when she sat back down and looked, it had this error displayed, and so she reported the error, I guess not realizing that her rear end was hitting the keyboard. And it's like, yeah, not sure how we do that one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was one of those, kind of delicate thing, because it was a woman, and and it was kind of like, how do I even approach this? So I told her, you know what, I think I know what's going on. Let me see if I can figure it out. And I think we ended up recommending that she push the keyboard back from the edge of the desk. And I don't even remember what explanation we gave, but we gave some kind of explanation for it. It was, it's so close to the edge of the desk that gravity is somehow pulling on the keys, and it was one of those. It was just like, you got to be kidding me. All right, so we're going to pick it up here, and we're going to drop it off there. All right, so where is that? That's only a couple jumps, so we'll go ahead and do that one. Actually, since I'm going to have to come back here and see her anyway, let me drop all this junk off. Because I know I got a bunch of stuff with her here already. But yeah, it was pretty funny. Because that was probably the strangest one I've ever had to deal with. Was just really didn't know exactly how to cover that one. So yeah, some programmers would. That's why they kept us in the back office. That's exactly it. It was weird because missing cargo. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thank you for that. Otherwise, I would have left without it. But yes, we had some. One of my coworkers, to this day, he cannot talk to the business unit. Just cannot. I think he called him stupid once, and that went over like a lead weight. And but that was another one of those skills that I always had. It was like, okay, well, send Ron to talk to him, because he knows how to word it, and he'll be delicate. He won't piss anybody off. He'll be okay. So unfortunately, I got stuck with that all the time. So her gravity is an astral body. Yeah, exactly. Pushes keyboard back, and there we fix it. Static discharge from your clothing is causing interference. Yeah, see, I didn't even think of that one, but that would have been a good one. So Well, when one relation updates and the corresponding link one does not, it's bad. Yep. I think it's just a bit better than average for a programmer. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those where you had some programmers that were really good at the code and some that were really good at the other stuff. And that was kind of, I was never an exceptional coder. You know, I could take a requirements document and I could code it. It wasn't that big a deal, but it was one of those where I was better on the people side, so. And they were always shocked too, like, how did you figure out what she was doing? And that's what it was with all of them. I said, well, I go and I talk to them, because 9 times out of 10 that'll help you figure it out. You know, a lot of them, it was that they were getting impatient and they're hitting the key over and over and over again. It's like, okay, well, I can duplicate that. So, but yes, being personable, exactly. But yes, it's amazing how many of the technical people do not have that. So that was the other one. I was always able to talk in their terms so that it wasn't too technical, explain it in a way that they could understand. So unfortunately, that got me invited to all of the meetings. So I also didn't have a problem with accents. So that was one I figured out. I got invited to a lot of meetings because I could understand the people with accents when other people couldn't. So I was like, why are you inviting me to this meeting? They're like, because we can't understand a word he says, but you seem to understand what he's saying, so we need you to translate. That's not really what I'm here for. But it worked. I only had a year of computer science in college. For me, it was more fun than the major subject and a bit easier, but I spent thousands of hours getting up to speed during my career. Yeah, that's the other thing, is nothing I learned in college have I ever used on the job, ever. And so, you know, it's kind of amazing that way. I think some of the people that went to technical schools and that kind of stuff, that's a little different now. But yeah. All the programming languages I learned in college, everything I did in college, never used in the business world. Now, I didn't work, you know, it was a couple years before I got a computer programming job, but even then, it was, I learned everything on the job, so. But I wouldn't have got the job if I hadn't had that college degree, so. No, Pascal was one of the big ones, but yes, Pascal was what we learned in college. That was one of the biggest ones. Same with Fortran. I didn't do as much Fortran, but almost all of my classes, probably the first 3 years out of the 5, were Pascal. And so, which I really enjoyed Pascal. Data structures. It was really good with data structures. But once again, once I got out, nobody did Pascal. Nobody uses Pascal in the business world. So, yeah. But yeah, it's kind of amazing because it's like, surely it should have been something. Back in the 90s, I learned a lot about computers by poking and looking at everything with no formal learning. Yep. I knew what you meant, but yep. And the same. Sometimes that's the best way to learn. I was just talking to somebody today, and it's like, we couldn't figure something out, so I Googled it. And they were like, you're going to Google it? I mean, he was a younger kid. And I said, yeah, I'm going to Google it. Why would I not use a resource that's there where, you know, thousands of other people have already possibly figured it out? I gotta weed through the, you know, the crap, but I'll eventually get to somebody who'll probably give me the right answer, or at least get me close. And they're like, well, that's kind of amazing. I'm like, I don't know about amazing, but please drop by. Okay, so let's set destination. What time is it? Yeah, I need to get off of here. So, yeah, get some sleep. Of course, I can sleep in a little longer tomorrow, but let's fly back. I'll fly back to her. At least that way it's only 4 jumps, but that'll also give me time to find somebody to raid. But yeah, it was kind of, I was disappointed that we didn't use more things. That I didn't use more things in the workplace that I had learned. I mean, some of the concepts, of course, You know, you're always gone to. The language really doesn't matter. But it was really, like I said, I really enjoyed Pascal. I've never, actually, I shouldn't say that. I think I came across one company in my 40 plus years of working that that did Pascal. I didn't work for them, but I think I had a friend that worked for them, and they mentioned they were doing Pascal, and I was shocked because I was like, really? But yeah,
Warp drive active.
not using a search engine would be like going to the library and not opening a book. Yeah, that was kind of my thought, and the guy was shocked. I mean, he was a younger guy. He's like, you're gonna use Google? I'm like, yeah. I said, granted, there's a lot of junk out there on the internet. You can't believe everything you read on the internet. I said, but it's a good bet. Somebody's at least I'm gonna read something that's at least gonna point me in the right direction. And so I said, better than sitting here going, put on your thumbs for an hour. And he's like, I would have never thought of that. Well, glad I taught you something today. Because don't want to use all the tools at your disposal. So I remember seeing Turbo Pascal and spent 5 minutes with it and said, nope. Yeah, Turbo Pascal was not it was supposed to be an upgrade to Pascal, and it definitely was not.
Warp drive
In
active.
fact, Turbo was an oxymoron. Because I remember the little bit I did with it. I think I spent more than 5 minutes, but I remember the little bit I did with it was much slower than the Pascal I worked with. Now, Turbo Pascal was something I was doing on my own, and the Pascal I worked with was on the university mainframe, so it probably had a little bit more bandwidth. We didn't call it bandwidth back then, but cycles. But yeah, it was kind of funny. But yeah, it definitely was not fast. So my first coding language was BASIC on a Timex Sinclair. Oh my goodness, you are dating yourself there.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, they don't. Oof. God, I don't even remember what year they stopped making Sinclairs. Ugh. My brother and I remember as kids, we got a Commodore 64. We thought we were hot crap. We had a tape deck, and we put cassette tapes in it to save the code. Take like an hour to load your program, which pretty much just said hello world. It was like, what a waste. Seems like a long time ago. Yeah. I was 15, and that was 86 because I bought it from someone. Yep. 86 is the year I graduated from high school. So, but yeah.
Warp drive active.
My first PC program was an Apple II with a serial number less than 1,000. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, we had a couple other things before the Commodore 64, but we really thought we hit the big time with the Commodore 64. So, and I remember we upgraded and got the floppy disk drive, and man, we were in like Flynn because that loaded way quicker than the tape deck. I still remember the tape deck. But yeah, it was to do my regression analysis homework and statistics. Oh, I hated statistics. I started as a math major, and that didn't last long. Math came very easy to me in high school, and I thought math would be perfect, and yeah, that didn't last long at all. I hated statistics. All right, well, let's see who we're going to raid. Had extended memory and synchronized cassette player and a thermal printer. There you go. I thought it was broke after 5 minutes, so I stopped the program but could not find the issue, so I let it go 45 minutes. It spit out my 3 regression parameters. Yep. Yeah, that's the same thing with the tape deck. I remember the tape deck. It would take like an hour to load the program, and it would literally do like "Hello World." I mean, it was just really. But we were so not sure how much time I saved over doing it by calculator. Yeah, exactly. Let's see who we got out here. See if we can find somebody to raid. Let's see who we got. Uh-huh. Why did you do that? That's what I'm. All right. So YOLO Gaming, Ghosty Gaming, SwearT. I think I rated SwearT the other day. Killer Monkey always has his settings set to not be able to raid, so YOLO Gaming, I don't know. Yeah. Trying out Eve for the first time. There you go. YOLO Gaming. Equinox is here. Road to 1K followers. Drops enabled. Combat veteran. Yeah. Yeah, SwearT. I know he does drops and stuff, so maybe we'll do him. Yeah, it says he's giving away 600 Plex, so that won't be too bad. So let's go ahead and raid him. All right. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for being here. Actually, my first program was on some little computer 3D when 10 or 11. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I'll be back tomorrow night. So hopefully see you guys then. Thanks again.